Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to listen to some mumbly jumbly. All the way from St. Albans, your host for tonight, Abs the Magic, Supercoach Godfather.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. Today's topic, we have Jack Steele. It was requested by one of my subscribers, but I forget who it was from. Somebody said, can you do a review on Jack Steele? Well, now it's time for that review. Now, the question is going to be with Jack Steele, does he offer you value? Is he worthy of a selection for round one? And that's what we're going to find out. Is he underpriced? I think he might be, actually. So let's have a look. Let's see. Jack Steele is priced at 604k this year. Now that is cheap. Now if you compare to what he was priced at last year, it was 685k. Now if you add the 5.5 magic number, it may even go to 690k if it was compared to last year and this year. So we're getting him virtually at 80k cheaper than what we would normally get him. So that's a good starting price. Now, he has averaged 126 from 22 games. He's actually very durable, even though he got injured last year. He's actually a very durable player. I mean, he had 17 games in 2020. Well, 2020, he played all of them because that's all they had, 17 games. He missed 2 games in 2019, 1 game in 2018, 2 games in 2017. He's a very, very durable player. He had a bad injury last year, which caused a couple of, which also caused his price to drop because of the fact that he scored a 74. But when he came back, he still came back strong, and that's considering his injury. Now, I heard whispers that he actually might be injured now, or he's still not injured, but he's still training. He'll probably play, but he's probably playing with a niggling injury, which I have no idea what it is. So it's just a word on the street. Just calm it down. I didn't make it up. I heard it. All right, let's continue. Now, when you look at St Kilda's CBAs, let's go to all of them. Now, the yellow being 100%, well, 80% to 100%, he's literally all yellow. It's one game he wasn't yellow, but this is 2022. I mean, that was round 9, he was injured, so that's why he came off. So he couldn't be yellow, could he? He only played half a game. Okay, in round 21, it's all yellow. In round 2020, it's pretty much all yellow. He is the main man, all right, in St Kilda's midfield. And he has a ruckman who's going to tap him the ball, who's Marshall. So the kid's a jet. Now, let's go to player summary. Now, I discovered something thanks to the Riddler, who's on Twitter. He said that you can actually switch from fantasy to Supercoach. So I've actually switched it to Supercoach now, which now gives me Supercoach scores. So that's a very handy. Thank you very much, Riddler. And thank you to DFS for making this for us. They just made it recently for us. So, Mort's, a good bloke, mate. Now, let's have a look at his year last year, all right? What happened to him? We know he's a star, right? Like, for example, let me just show you where he plays. He play everywhere, okay? If the ball's there, he'll be there, all right? He'll play everywhere you want him to play. I mean, there's not much to show you, all right? He's an ultimate primo. He has to be in your end 8 team. If you know, he can even be in your starting. I'm trying to fit him in, but I'm struggling. I've got cash problems. If someone wants to lend me some cash, just come down and give it to me, please. I'll give it back. Okay, so you can see it's all in the midfield. It's everywhere. Now he had a bad game. Where's Supercoach points? Here, this game here. What happened? Well, it's actually a similar map to what he's had all the other games, so he must have just had an off day. Why did he have a bad game? He had 14 kicks, 15 handballs. I mean, the guy's 30 possessions. That's a pretty bad score, 75 for 30 possessions. So he must have really hacked it that day, but that's not important. We know what he can do. All right, like points per minute, 1.46, 1.04, 1.34. It's very high. The guy is a jet. I mean, there's not much to say. What can I tell you? Okay. Actually, I'm going to tell you what I can tell you, okay? Just come down. I'm going to tell you now at the end. Okay, I've gone on to the St Kilda website. I'm looking for injury. I can't see nothing. So the word on the street might not be right. There could be the wrong word on the street. Some people just make up some words on the street. Now, I'm looking for injury update. I can't see nothing. Let's have a look here. Nothing here. He's not even on the injury list. So he's just probably in, he had a sore shoulder. I mean, he hurt his shoulder bad. So obviously they're just giving him probably less, treatment or something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I can't help you. Just calm it down. Okay, but anyway, I've looked at all the news reports. I've typed in Jack Steele. He's got a right shoulder injury, but this was ages ago. This was last year in May. So I'd say he's ready to go. Raring to go. Don't hesitate. My final verdict's coming up. My final verdict for Jack Steele. And now after looking at this, I have to get him in. I don't know how I'm going to do it. He has to go in my team. I'm going to have to put him in. It means I have to unbalance the whole team to get him in. This is going to be bad. He's a lock. You're saving 80k. 80k cheaper. It's screaming out. It's screaming value. Yeah, don't know how I'm going to fit him in. Maybe I can't get him. Well, he won't be this cheap for long. He's going to go up. So either you get him or you don't. You're going to miss out unless he has some bad scores. Anyway, that's all for today. And thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. And please don't forget to sub. Ciao for now.